Hello and welcome to Notebook. We will be discussing about consumer rights today. Let Ajay's story help us understand some of the concepts. Ajay goes to the store and purchases a bottle of soft drink. On opening the bottle, he finds a dirty piece of plastic floating inside it. He is shocked. He goes to his uncle, who is a lawyer, and his uncle advises him to take action. He sends a legal notice to the company. His uncle files a complaint with the State Consumer Disputes Redressal Commission. The Consumer Forum sends in the sample of the soft drink for laboratory analysis. After the results were out, it ruled in the favor of Ajay. The soft drink manufacturing company was asked by the Consumer Forum to return Ajay the amount he had spent on the soft drink bottle and pay him an additional amount of Rs 20,000 as a compensation for the inconvenience caused. You must have heard of many such instances. A good government encourages newer businesses to come up and existing businesses to grow bigger. On the other hand, it protects the consumers by protecting their interests. How is a consumer exploited in the marketplace? Let us look at Kamala. Kamala sees a TV commercial for a cream which claims that one will grow fairer after using it daily for a period of 6 weeks. She buys the same and uses it for 6 weeks. She continues buying the same and stops only after 1 year. There is no change whatsoever. She is a victim of false information. Producers are liable for the information they are providing to attract consumers. They must provide necessary information about the quality, quantity, potency, and correct price of the good they are producing so a consumer can act responsibly. In this context, the example of tobacco manufacturing company is very significant. They accepted and provided the information that their product could cause cancer after long and persistent litigation. All tobacco-related products now carry graphic warnings. It is also illegal to operate any shop which sells such products within 100 yards of a school in India. Seema goes to a grocery store and asks for a kilogram of sugar. She later weighs the packet at another shop and finds that it was 50 grams short. She is a victim of exploitation in a marketplace. These malpractices by producers like weighing less than the required amount, adding extra and unannounced charges to the selling price, spreading false information using media, selling defective items, etc., are various ways of exploiting consumers. This mainly happens in cases where there are fewer sellers of a product and many consumers who purchase the product in small amounts. What should Kamala, Seema, and other cheated customers do? In the earlier days, they could not do much. Initially, there was no legal respite available for consumers. The general belief that it is the responsibility of the customer to be careful while making a purchase was the rationale used. Many organizations have now created awareness among consumers in and outside India. This has made the seller liable for the quality of the goods and services he or she is providing. A consumer movement happened in the 1960s as a social force to protect consumers from instances of artificial food shortage, hoarding and black marketing of food, adulteration of food and edible oil, etc. The Government of India took a major step in 1986 and the Consumer Protection Act, popularly known as COPRA, was enacted. At the global level, an initiative called the Consumers International exists. It is a platform for consumer organizations around the world with 220 members organizations from 115 countries. In 1985, United Nations adopted the UN Guidelines for Consumer Protection. It's a tool developed for nations to help them adopt measures for consumer protection. Various consumer advocacy groups use it to create pressure on their governments to oblige adhere to global standards. Consumer International is the champion of the consumer movement at the international level. This is where we end the first video. See you soon.